We bring you greetings from Southeast India Union of Seventh-day Adventists.
Southeast India Union consists of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. The population in 2022 is estimated to be around 81.5 million. Tamil Nadu has 38 districts, 32 cities, 1,097 towns and 15,979 villages as per the census in 2011.
Tamil Nadu has centers of worship for a multitude of faiths. According to the 2011 census of India, 87.6% of Tamil Nadu's population are Hindus, 6.12% are Christians, 5.86% are Muslims, and 0.12% are Jains.
There are 6 major tribal groups with another 36 minor tribes. Literacy rate of the population is 80.9%. The mega cities of Tamil Nadu are Chennai, Coimbatore, Trichy and Madurai.
Culture. Tamil Nadu is supremely rich in culture and heritage. Millions take much pride in their rooted Tamil culture and make great efforts to protect their 2,000-year-old heritage.
The land of Tamils is one of the oldest civilizations in the world, known for its temples, architecture, art, sculpturing, carving, food, movies, classical Indian dance, and Carnatic music.
The Tamil language is thought to be the oldest known language in the world. The genesis of Christianity. Christianity came to Tamil Nadu 2,000 years ago by the efforts of Thomas, a disciple of Jesus Christ.
He came to the coast of Malabar and then continued his journey to Chennai, the capital city of Tamil Nadu, where he was martyred. Santom Church is one of the 3 cathedrals in the world supposedly built over the tomb of the Apostle Thomas.
The beginning of Adventism. The Adventist message reached Tamil Nadu over 130 years ago, and the first church was established in Prakashapuram, South India.
From there on, the gospel message spread to its neighboring states of Kerala and the other states.
Pondicherry, also known as Puducherry, is one of the union territories in India which comes under the power of the central government.
The French colony ruled the people living there before the independence. The current metro area population of Pondicherry is 877,000.
There are 4 districts. According to the 2011 census, 87.3% of its population are Hindus, 6.29% are Christians, and 6.05% are Muslims.
The 3 angels' message has been proclaimed for over 100 years, resulting in the establishment of churches, schools, hospitals, colleges, orphanages, retreat centers, and TV media centers.
In this quinquennium, I Will Go strategy was initiated in each unit of the Union. Here are some of the statistics. Ministerial achievements. The Southeast India Union workers from 2 conferences, 8 sections, 3 regions, 74 schools, 1 college, and 1 hospital work towards uplifting the I Will Go theme prescribed for this quinquennium by the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
The I Will Go strategy plan which outline the 10 objectives, have been divided into the categories of mission, spiritual growth, and leadership.
It was implemented in all places of our territory to share the three angels' message. We were able to reach through media, evangelistic meetings, relief works, educational institutional outreach ministries, health and publishing works to the Hindus, Buddhists, Muslims, and other religions.
Seen some drastic natural calamity like tsunami and flood in 2015. And the greatest among them was the pandemic in 2019.
We did not give up, but elevated the church mainly through Zoom and YouTube, through which most of the services and programs continued online with minimal interruption to the regular meetings, with only exception of meeting physically.
These resulted in 341 evangelistic meetings, 266 revival meetings, 30 temperance rallies, 35 health seminars, 29,916 baptisms, 25 new churches built, 132 new churches planted, 27 pastors training programs, 16 lay training programs, 599 cell phone evangelism, 5 Bible conferences, and many new families were added to our church.
Many backsliders joined the church services as well. The youth ministries. The youth department of the Southeast India Union inspired many young people to get involved. Many of the young people voluntarily participated in major events such as the Global Youth Day. The Global Youth Day programs were organized in almost all major churches.
International Youth Appreciation Day was celebrated by encouraging many young people.
International Public Campus Ministries Day celebration was also conducted at 3 places: Chennai Metro Section, North Tamil Conference, and the South Tamil Conference.
Youth Revival Meeting was conducted in all units through Zoom.
The Youth Week of Prayer were conducted in all schools, even in many churches and units.
2 union-wide youth online Bible quiz were conducted through Zoom.
The Pathfinder induction services were conducted at 21 places.
Pathfinder investiture services were conducted at 29 places.
Special prayer sessions for board-appearing students were conducted at all school campuses.
Youth camp meetings were conducted in many of the units.
Stewardship Ministries. Stewardship Ministries in Southeast India Union developed and implemented a well-defined strategy for achieving increases in the tithe and offerings.
We encouraged each member with goal, as I go, I will use my God-given resources to drive His mission forward. This was the heart of our plan.
We chose to concentrate on raising the level of participation in regular and systematic giving in every local church under each conference, section, and region, and under our union by conducting special training for all pastors in our union. Meanwhile, the pandemic that struck the globe in 2019 affected our believers very much because many lost their jobs or were paid less, and that was a new challenge for our union for the first time in its history.
When our physical church doors were closed, God opened many new doors through Zoom meetings.
Sabbath worship through Zoom kept our work in progress. We implemented 7 new strategies at this crisis time, such as online giving. Members transferred their tithes and offerings through online mediums for the gospel work to progress, and pastors were able to work without any hurdles in this pandemic situation.
Offering box. Due to lockdown, Sabbath services were conducted through various online platforms. In many churches, the members were requested to have offering box at home. When the pastor calls for offering during the online service, the members would place their offering in their respective boxes at home.
Giving in the hands of the pastor. Pastors were requested to go to church on Sabbath. The members went to church by following all health guidelines and gave their offerings in the hands of the pastor.
Prayer box offering. Majority of the members live close to the church. During lockdown, they would walk to church for prayer and drop offerings along with their prayer request in the prayer box.
Pastor visiting house. Some members live far away from the church, so they wanted to give their offerings to the pastor. The pastor went to their houses to collect the tithes and offerings.
School offering. Revival meetings and devotional meetings were conducted via Zoom for the school teachers, staffs, and the administrators. Encouraging messages were given to the workers of the school to return their offering. The local unit leaders collected the offering from the respective school.
Farmers' offering. 40% of our members are living in villages and are farmers. We had good rain during the lockdown, which was a great blessing to their farming work. Few farmers gave rice, wheat, and other crops as offering, while others sold their produce and returned their offering. Zoom platform made way for us to continue to inspire by motivating others to hear stories of testimonies and faithfulness. They were able to save their tithes and offerings even at the time of lockdown. Back tithe promotions made way for us to increase our systematic giving, and now by God's grace, we are able to go to church, worship, and normally give our tithes.
Sabbath School Ministries. The Sabbath School is the heart of our churches. It focuses on the 4 areas, namely study of the scripture, fellowship, community outreach, world mission emphasis.
Here are some of the statistics. Publishing ministries. The lay members joined with the literature evangelists in I Will Go strategic plans to distribute missionary books of the year every year. Special seminars and workshops were planned and executed among the college and boarding schools involving the students for summer canvassing work.
Around 4,500 subscribers have enrolled for Nalvari and Herald of Health magazines.
The Spirit of Prophecy department planned and executed promotional meetings for the Great Controversy mega project. By 2025, we have planned to distribute a free book to everyone.
Education Department. We have 73 schools, out of which 2 of them are residential ones. All the schools in our field are academically excellent and financially sound. We offer a holistic and modern approach from kindergarten through the higher secondary level with the aim of evolving happy children. Our classrooms in the primary level have Montessori atmosphere, and we encourage activity-based learning for all the classes.
Our learning programs are child-centric, empowering children to develop expertise in their areas of interest. Moral activities are given top priority in our schools. Our temperance teams invariably come up with division-wide championships. Our contributions to the church through colorful vocational Bible schools and a vibrant week of spiritual emphasis activities are very commendable and substantial ones.
All of our schools have been going through an extraordinarily critical time due to the existential crisis. Despite all these difficulties, we have been conducting effective online teaching programs. Boarding schools. James Memorial School. James Memorial Matriculation Higher Secondary School was started on November 1st, 1908 by Elder J.S. James with 35 students and 4 teachers in a small rented room. The aim of starting this institution was to educate children for eternity. Through these years, thousands of young children's minds had been shaped for eternity at this institution. It is the oldest institution among our Seventh-day Adventist institutions. The school provides separate hostel facilities for boys and girls.
Kasapuram is mostly populated with Christians of 5 denominations, including the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It has 4 schools, and one among them is the historical boarding school, the James Memorial Higher Secondary School, which has an influence in and around the village, surrounded with plants and trees, giving a hygienic and pleasant atmosphere to whoever comes to the campus. Regular services on Wednesday nights, Vespers, Sabbath programs, evening divine services, week of prayers, and other special prayers for our school children with the church members mold our children. The school has been following the state board syllabus till 1986 and got upgraded as a matriculation school in the year 1987. In the year 1989, our school was recognized as the higher secondary school. Now, James School is successfully operated with 2 schemes of education, which are the state board syllabus from the 1st to 12th standard and the ICSE board syllabus from the 1st to 10th standard.
We have a pre-Sibyl enrollment every year and succeeded each year with good results in public examinations.
E.D. Thomas Memorial Higher Secondary School. From the time of her inception in 1953, this Adventist boarding school has been a stalwart in the planting of wholesome Adventist education among children and youth. Situated in the calm, serene location in South Indian village, the school has an ideal geographic location. Surrounded by fertile land, this institution nested in a beautiful garden. The speciality of this school is soul winning. In accordance to the definition of Mrs. White, E.D. Thomas School offers a holistic Christian education.
Regular worship services, Bible studies, small group ministries, and the warming Sabbath service adorn the spiritual standard in this campus. Enrollment of students from all directions of India is an awesome evidence of the standard here. We encourage our students to do their work like sweeping, cleaning, gardening, etc. during their work program time. After the pandemic of COVID-19, it is certain that the school experienced massive challenges economically, physically, mentally, spiritually, and socially. Nevertheless, the latest testimony is that the Lord amazingly sustained us through.
Boosted up by God's amazing providence, we have pledged to carry on with more loyalty. Those of you who are inspired by the Holy Spirit to support us, do kindly lend in your aid in supporting church construction,
School classroom construction,
to conduct evangelistic meetings,
hospital construction,
relief work,
blind people ministry,
children's ministries,
seminars,
trainings.
and publishing.
Please contact us at Here are some of the future plans. We wish to conduct 24 major evangelistic meetings.
24 church constructions.
We wish to establish centers of influence in Palani and Tiruchendur.
We wish to establish arts colleges
We wish to establish a college of nursing.
and also hospitals,
To focus on 100 unentered villages.
To also develop the infrastructure of retreat center in Puducherry.
To develop the infrastructure of the camp center in Erode. Our aspiration is to proclaim the three angels' message, and our financial department will provide accountability and transparency.
Please take this opportunity to be a part of the noble cause individually or with your families as you support the Southeast India Union.